Welcome back to Ecosystem Gaming and our playthrough of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Picking up pretty much where we left off in the previous episode. And we are going to do a little bit more exploring. I'd like to go up and check out this capybara area, see if we can get some more pelts for crafting, because you look down here, we don't have any. And I definitely need some for some of the upgrades I want to make. But I think we already checked this out in the previous episode. It's something we can collect. Okay. And there's a little bit of loot there. Okay. What is that down there? That just looks to be the backside of that whole little temple thing we checked out in the previous episode. And I must apologize for the sound quality. I have just been having a lot of difficulty getting the sound adjusted for this game. Why do we have an anchor? That's why we have an anchor. But yeah, and like I don't want to adjust like my recording audio too much because that will screw with the levels on the other games. But yeah, I don't know. It's just not been easy getting the attack and gain balanced on this. Okay. That is something we will have to remember for later. Because that looks like it might be... Well, it's listing it as a crypt, so... Not sure if that's a challenge tomb exactly, but... It'll be useful. What was that? Oh, a dig spot. You're gonna dull your knife that way, girl. Okay. Anyways. Anything over here to worry about? What is this? I wasn't expecting this to be anything. Little treehouse-like structure. Grab some feathers. Okay, we are definitely doing Tarzan and Jane, aren't we? I don't think I can shoot at that. Oh, she is going to do the little jump. Alright. Thank you, Laura, for being intelligent this time around. Doesn't mean Crystal Dynamics is any smarter. Alright. Anything else before we... Huh? There is a way to...
I don't have enough space for that.
Alright, that's good. Hi, birdies. Hello, give me that E again. Thank you. Alright. There's another monolith around here. Ah, crap. That was stupid. I was expecting it to continue to walk forward and it didn't. At least not at the pace I was expecting. Laura, thank you. Keep getting caught on the foliage or terrain. New base map. Or base camp, not base map. God. Even has a little shelter. Lovely.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Okay. Can we craft any? No,
Trinity's really
because
on
for some
edge.
reason we cannot craft.
Still, if they're here, they're ahead of us. At least it means I'm on some sort of track. If Dominguez is right and the sun is dying, I have to get to that box before he does.
Is that the... Yeah, that's the one we have. Rate of fire. Ammo capacity. Oh, we're always going to go ammo capacity. Rate of fire. It's only really useful in the big bad boys. That isn't too far down from the other one. But we don't have what we need because we need more nuts. Okay. Still bugs me that we can't craft. No. Not like we did with the previous. Whatever. Like, I don't like being limited on ammo because we can't craft it the way we did in the previous games. That kind of bugs me.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Yeah, so what's the point of even gathering that stuff? Oh, there's another nut. Where are we facing? Okay. Don't ask me why we can continue to harvest underwater weeds when we are completely full on underwater weeds. That doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. Okay. For some reason I was thinking that she managed to go somewhere where I didn't want her to go. Okay. One dead. Alright. It's really not worth the loss of arrows, though. Note to self. Do not use arrows for combat if it can be avoided. Alright. Remember that? Yes. Nice. Anything else up here? Well, we can continue on up this way. Maybe. Maybe. Alright. Oh, another dig spot. Hmm. Lots of stuff over here. We just don't have what we need to utilize it. Or not utilize it. Get to it.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Alright, get over it. Ah, challenged him. Did we get anything from that or no? No? Damn it.
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
Alright. At least on that stuff. Healing we always need more of. This is cool. Alright. Something else to harvest. Tells us what we get from it before we even finish the animation. Alright. Well, let's see what we can do with this. We need a rope ascender in order to progress through there. Alright. Okay. Interesting. Is it literally a dive down? Well, I think we will come back to this one because I think we have too much gear that is missing. Stop running, damn you. Don't want to lose any more arrows. Right when I line up the shot, he sees me. That isn't good. Lots of capybaras. Yes, we know. It's nearby. It's behind us. We found it. We're just not doing it right now. Need to go on with our story mode. Right. And we can just sort of follow this path. Just want to double check and see. Hello, Froggy. Alright, yeah, there's a... Actually, those are not capybaras. Those are peccaries. So, why is there a capybara on the map? God, I can't believe that. It's a peccary. It's a pig. And rabbits. Always rabbits. Okay, let's just... Thought this was the campfire. No? I missed it. There's one down there, but I want to get closer to our next story mission thing. I thought I killed you. Nah, you're just the other one's friend. Okay. I know I keep bringing up the map. I keep getting... I don't pay attention to where I'm running. I just sort of follow the trail and then lose track of where I'm at. Why is it telling me there's little blinkies? Okay. Alright. We can do... Rate of fire on the pistol. Yes, thank you. Okay. And... I wish it would at least let me see. Which one of these were we working on? I think the fox's bow. Damage or draw speed. We'll upgrade that. Reinforced shaft, yeah. Yeah. Black string. Except for hold time, that is now a better bow than our silver strike. So, yeah, we'll pull that up. I'll just have to get better at lining up shots. Can't do anything with that because we still need more nuts. Alright. Back to our task. Okay, so that is where we need to go. I think I will visit the shop one more time and then we will figure out what the next part of this story is. God. Of course we would end up running through mud.
Jonah, I found Incan ruins, but I think the foundation of the temple is older.
Yeah, Abby remembered where she saw that symbol. It's inside the temple somewhere.
Great. Tell her thank you for me.
I'm right here. You can thank me by not breaking anything.
Are you interested in
I'll
trading?
be right there, Lara.
Alright.
Hi there.
Check out what I have.
Do I have anything to sell? Yes, I can sell gold ore. So,
Excellent choice.
anything else? Not particular. What is that? Perception plants, focus plants, endurance plants. Alright, bye. Silent arrows. Thanks. Ooh. That's a lot. that's 20 arrows. We'll
A
buy
good deal for
15.
both of us.
Alright. Good enough.
I'm always ready to do business.
Thank you kindly. Anything else around here? Yeah. I don't like how all of these things look the same. And I mean, yeah, in the other games, they all pretty much look the same too, but these just, it's too clean for a ruin with like the top enamel with the gold and all the little plates and stuff. They all literally look the same. And it's very, I don't know, for a game that like has a lot of other aesthetic things that it has done right, that is definitely bugging me.
I can hear them calling from under the earth. The voices. The old gods.
Maybe you just need to rest.
No! See for yourself. See where the breath of the gods rises from the womb of the earth. Listen to their pained howls.
I hadn't noticed that. Where is this breath?
You'll see. You'll hear it. Perhaps you can ease their suffering.
Okay. Interesting. Well, let's head inside. Girl, you need to watch your back. At
Hey,
least it's Jonah
it's a lot
sneaking
bigger
up
the
on you.
outside. What'd you do?
Jonah, look. Ishal and Shakshal. The twins come together.
What is it? Laura,
What?
Abby said not to break anything.
I'm not breaking it. I'm restoring the original. Someone was trying to hide it. The twins come together before following the path of the living.
It's been tampered with. Like that thing in Mexico.
This must lead to the next clue.
Go. I'll stay here. See what else I can find.
Sounds good.
Could have at least made it a little cleaner, girl. Yeesh. Yeah, because that would actually be feasibly possible. You realize how much dirt and grit and mold and moss and other shit would be growing in those
Life.
mechanisms?
And death. Jonah, I found the temple.
Good for
Great.
you.
Damn. Trinity already there, trying to blast their way in. I'm gonna take a closer look.
Okay. Reach the temple. Oh, can we have a map? Not really useful. Just shows us. Alright. Anything under the water that is useful. What is this thing called? Ore. Yes. Alright, 5 more. I love the fish in this game. Okay. I was not expecting it to do that well with the
Forward
wildlife.
outpost. Status report. Operation Lone Wolf underway. Trucks en route.
What's the rush all of a
Oh, come on.
Dr. Dominguez is here in Peru. Is that good enough for you?
Aye, Commander. Sorry, sir.
You have a freaking game set in Mexico and Peru. You're hunting Mayan ruins. And Trinity decides, well, Crystal Dynamics makes Trinity decide to name their operation Lone Wolf. Come on, get real.
Those drones were unexpectedly heavy and sharp. Boat looks okay, though.
I'm glad you're here. We have a problem.
Jenny again? I'm on it.
What are you doing, girl? What the hell, boys?
How about I drop my weapon? Would you like?
Any more, you assholes? Not seeing it. Alright. Put the gun away, Laura. Let's do some looting. Why stealth when you can just unload? Alright, we're getting at least some decent gear. Or ammo. Restock. Others. Alright, just put the gun away. God damn you, girl. We took them all out. That. Right. Just double check that we're not leaving anything. Okay, we're good.
Laura, you okay?
Yeah, there's a Trinity base here.
Hey, Jonah, What happened here? I said don't break anything.
Hey, Abby, I can explain. I'll get back to you later, Laura. Don't do anything crazy.
Yeah. Girl, quit making a nuisance of yourself. Crying out loud. I'm going to go back to that little base camp and just double check things. We do have a new skill point. That requires to increase swimming speed. I think we'll hold off until we can get the increased breath capacity, because that is more useful. We're fully upgraded on that. Except for unlocking tier 4. We upgrade on this. Damage. Rate of fire. That will do. Damage. We'll need to get more black powder to finish some of these things. Alright. Except for accuracy. Yeah. This one's just crap on the reload speed. Everything else is much better. So let's equip that. Right now we have our exiled foxbow. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Except this one does not have the silencer. That's the only bad thing.
Any idea why we're sealing everything up? Because Commander Rourke said to hold the perimeter. No one goes in or out.
I know that, smartass. You know why?
That's above my pay grade. When the recon team gets here, maybe they'll be able to tell us something.
I'm sorry, but that doesn't make sense. Alright. Did we just get black powder from that? I wasn't paying attention. Okay. There we go. Now you're doing what I asked.
Porvenir, this is Commander Rourke. Have you achieved lockdown?
We're almost there. All access points are covered, and most of the barricades are finished.
Almost isn't good enough. Secure the perimeter now, and make damn sure it's locked tight.
Aye, sir. If I could ask, sir, what's going on?
Recon team is en route. Rourke out.
Come on. A little closer,
No one knows
buddy.
what happened?
God damn it! He's hunting us! Got crossed! On the run! Right?
You'll learn. There we go. Alright. Just loot some of these bad boys. Hello. You only looted one there. Or did you loot both? Any more little secret stashes that I am missing? Lots of places to hide. Ah. Nice. Alright. We could have hunted them from above. Alright, I think we are...
Okay, the perimeter's locked down. All we have to do is wait for the recon team.
Doesn't it seem a little weird to you? There was a problem underground, but we're fortifying ourselves from a threat from overland.
Seems pretty standard. If something did go wrong, we should assume it could be anything. We've got the temple covered, too.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. He was down. That's why I hate
Okay, the perimeter's locked down. All
assault
we have
gun
to do
type
is wait for the
stuff.
recon team.
Doesn't it seem a little weird to you? There was a problem underground, but we're fortifying.
It's like... Ugh. I don't know.
Jonah, Commander Rourke is here in
Whatever.
Peru. He ordered Trinity to lock down a dig site below an old oil well.
You going to check it out?
Yeah, I'll see what they found. Rourke was there in Cozumel when Dominguez took the dagger. They must have figured out the next step to the hidden city.
Guess I should just quit expecting guns in games to actually work the way they do in real life. Which, in that case, most people don't understand that, are these just throwables? Yeah, they're just throwables. I don't need a throwable. Yeah, they don't... Bullets don't throw people backwards. Oh, crap. I almost forgot about that little repelling trick. Glad the thing reminded us.
There's been a bloodbath here. What happened?
Crazy shit, that's what happened. Another map. Okay. Huh. What's this? Temple survey. Yeah, I kind of miss, like, the little artifact screens and stuff from the previous games. Start chasing rats. Oh. Alright.
Jonah, I made it inside the temple.
I think we found something here too. Some numbers. I'm gonna clear it off.
Okay. Oh, those are steps. I thought it was a ledge. I was gonna say, where's my tether point? But don't need a tether point.
The numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. Ishal on the left, Shakshal on the right.
And I'm supposed to interpret that how? Nothing's happening. So what's the point?
Might be able to open these doors.
Seriously, what's the point?
Might be able to open these doors.
Ah, crap. Really?
Might be able to open these doors.
Shut up, Laura. I'm just trying to figure out if there's a landing point over there so that you don't end up burning.
Might be able to open these doors.
Really? So why didn't that pick up as living creatures on the eagle eye or
Have to match
whatever?
the symbols.
There is absolutely nothing that indicates that there is something down there.
The numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. E-shell on the left, shack-shell on the right.
Yeah.
Have to match the symbols.
So... But the things don't move. So what is this? Like...
The numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. E-shell, shack-shell on the right.
No? So where am I supposed to be getting...
The numbers on the pillars look like
Shut
the
up,
first
Laura.
half of dates. E-shell on the left, shack-shell on the right.
But they don't move. They don't do anything. So what's the point of this if I can't jump over and release any sorts of mechanisms or anything like that? Then, like...
Might be able to open these doors.
Shut up, Laura.
Might be able to open these doors.
Yeah, but where are we getting, like... Seriously, what's
Might be
the
able to open
mechanism?
these doors.
I mean, there's things over there, but like... I mean, am I just gonna be dying the whole time?
The numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. E-shell on the left.
I'm just gonna keep doing this until we get somewhere.
The numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. E-shell on the left, shack-shell on the right.
But they don't move. I mean, is there something that we're supposed to be aiming for? I mean, what the hell? You have fire, you have snakes, you have two discs that you can't reach. You have two weird-ass things here that don't move, even though you can make the little things spin or whatever. I don't get it. Like... What?
Have to match the symbols.
But the symbols don't move. I mean, it's like there's little animation stuff going on there with like dust or whatever, but like, is the game bugged? Is there supposed to be some animation that isn't taking place? Like, what the fuck, Crystal? Fix your game. I mean, am I just supposed to keep turning it until I hear something click? Even though there's nothing going on? No, don't jump in the fucking lava again. I mean, there's nothing happening. There's like dust and stuff off and out that indicates that something's supposed to be moving, but there's nothing happening over, like, turning this thing. There is nothing happening here. There is nothing happening there. You can't see, like, this stuff over here in order to know if that's triggering anything. There's nothing happening there.
Might be able to open these doors.
So, what the hell is going on? Like, is this a legit
Might be able to open these doors.
bug or what? I don't know. Like, what the hell? Sad thing is, if I can't progress in this series because of some stupid in-game bug that doesn't allow us to actually move past this point, that means I have to start the next series, and I haven't even checked out to see how recording that incompatibility is going to go. Although I don't think it's going to be an issue, but, you know, I wanted to play this game. Well, let's be real, after the first two, I really didn't want to play this game, but... like, what is this? Again. God. I mean, what are we on exactly? Path of the Living. Find a way to open the gate. Except there's no way to open the damn
Might be
gate
able to open
because
these
there's
doors.
nothing here. I mean, is there, like, are we supposed to blow something up? Are we supposed
Might be
to...
able to open these doors.
Shut up, Laura. Every time I do that, you're so fucking annoying. Am I just tossing the freaking hook too soon
The
on
numbers
that?
on the pillars look like the first half of dates.
Yeah,
Each shell
but
on
you
the
can't
left,
move the
shack
fucking
shell on the
pillars.
right.
Shut up, bitch.
The numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. Each shell on the left. The numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. Each shell on the left.
Yeah. Skip. I don't give a shit. Just let her fucking die. How about if I... light you all on fire? That doesn't work. I can't kill all the snakes. That's not a thing. God. Then what the
The
hell?
numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. Each shell on the left. Shack shell on the right.
And they don't move. They do not move. I mean, come on.
Might be able to open these doors.
You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna kill you again. How
The
about
numbers
we
on the
just
pillars
jump
look
without...
like the first half of dates. Each shell on the left.
Really? We almost made it that time.
The numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. Each shell on the left. Shack. The numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. E-shell on the left, shack shell on the right. The numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. E-shell on the left. The numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. E-shell on the left. Have to match the symbols.
Yeah, and the freaking things don't move. So how are you supposed to match symbols when the fucking mechanic is broken?
Have to match the symbols.
What symbols? You can't get over to the fucking doors. You can't make the stupid things move.
Have to
There's
match the symbols.
fire all over down there. There's nothing back there that helps. Seriously.
Have to match the symbols.
I mean, we came in, we read this little thing, there's nothing helpful there. What the hell? All I can say is I'm gonna have to go out and figure out if there is like some solution or whatever that I'm not getting, because and I can't believe at this point that it is something where you actually have to make this jump that I have tried repeatedly now. Really? That time you get it. So if I try to do that on the way back... So what are we supposed to do here? So this is the stupid little disc. But let me guess. Yeah. That's exactly what I figured would happen. And if you can't make that jump on both
The numbers
sides...
on the pillars look like the first half of dates. E-shell on the left, shack shell on the right.
But once you die, it still doesn't help this to move. So... what the fuck? I'm sorry, but a quick time jump at this point in the game...
The numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. E-shell on the left, shack shell on the right.
So what's the point? There's no interacting with this except to come over here and then what? Huh? So how do you get back without dying?
The numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. E-shell on the left, shack shell on the right.
So what's the little...
Have to match the symbols.
Yeah, all well and good. What are we supposed to be doing here? What is the interaction here? Don't tell me they just want you to jump because... I'm done. I don't care anymore.
The numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates.
That's the end of this episode.
Shell on the right.
Well, this is a Friday episode. Come Monday, you'll find out if we continue on with this game or not, or if I am just so fed up with Crystal Dynamics that I say fuck them and we're not doing any more Tomb Raider games. You'll find out if I have something new on Monday. Yeah. But this is just... This might have been fun during, like, console side-scroller, like, beat-em-up fighting games and things like Mega Man and Pitfall and all of those sorts of games that were, if you don't get the timing exactly right and jump exactly when you need to, you fail, and you fail, and you fail, and you fail, and you fail. But to bring it to a 3D world game like this that is not about that sort of dynamic, I mean, especially like quick time reactions do not work in 3D games, because depending on the camera angle, you know, you are going to see a completely different point of view for any jump, any move, anything you make. In a 2D environment, there is no changing the camera angle. And the whole point of playing in a 3D environment, especially in third person, is so you can change the camera angle. But Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix just throw those rules completely out the window, or throw that innovation completely out the window, and insist on programming these games to act like a 2D side scroll. And it is just, again, it makes it feel like work. It is not a game anymore. It is work, because you can try the same move a dozen different times. And you saw when I was first jumping between this side and that side that I couldn't get that jump whatsoever, to the point where I figured it was impossible, until I finally went up to the edge and stopped and then made the jump. But now, on the way back, you can't do that. You cannot walk up to that edge and jump. You cannot run up to that edge and jump.
The numbers on the pillars look like the first
And
half
it's
of dates.
just...
E-shell on the left, shack shell on the right.
And that time she just walked off the edge instead of responding to spacebar jump.
The numbers on the
Which,
pillars look like the first half of dates. E-shell on the left.
Maybe with a
shack shell
controller
on the
it would be a little more responsive, a little more, or a little less likely to ignore inputs, but it doesn't. And I'm sick of it. I really am. Like I said, you'll find out Monday if we are continuing on with this series, because if I can't get this to work, then we can't move forward anyways. And it's just, it's not worth it. Me playing games for this channel is supposed to be fun and entertaining and introduce you to something that I love. And if I hate the game that we are playing, I am not introducing you to something that I love. You know? And that defeats the entire purpose of the channel. So, yeah. I am fed up, and I want to play something that I enjoy and not this absolute crap. I mean, yeah, I used to play Mega Man X and Pitfall and like a bunch of other games like that, those side scrollers, and they were fun. They were a lot of fun, and yeah, it would sometimes take you hours to get through a level based on how many, exact timing elements were in that level, but this is not fun because there's no way to eliminate all of the variables so that you're only testing one or two in order to figure out what works. Again, because it's a 3D environment. At least with a 2D side scroller, you could say, oh, do I have to jump from, X number of pixels back from the edge, or do I need to hit that edge right away in order to make that jump onto that little stupid, landing spot that is only big enough for my character's feet to land on. How do you do that jump without underjumping or overjumping? In a 2D environment, you can control and figure out and nail that. But in this 3D world, again, that sort of tediousness of exacting timing does not work. It makes it feel like work. It is no longer playing a game. So, you've enjoyed this episode, give it a like. If you care to see what else I bring to the channel, please subscribe. I've actually noticed that my Tomb Raider stuff has not been doing as well as my Red Dead stuff, so I might legit just drop this and move on Monday. But like I said, tune in, find out. 3:30 Eastern Standard Time will be the new episode drops every day. And I hope you all have a good day and a good week. And yeah, this is a Friday episode. Enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.